a bit of what Mel was talking about with the Pope yesterday in Masquachese, Alberta, just about an hour south of Edmonton. I didn't know what to expect here.
Same.
The scene itself was extraordinary. Like I didn't realize how big the crowd was going to be. I didn't realize how it was going to look. This was quite the scene. And as Mel has talked about all morning, we didn't hear just one apology from the Pope yesterday for what happened in residential schools. We heard a couple. And it truly did affect a lot of people, not just in Alberta, but around the country. And quite frankly, it made international headlines. And Dee, in moments like this, something always kind of happens you don't expect. And moments after the apologies were given by Pope Francis, one of the dancers, this was not scheduled at all, this was not on the program at all, began to sing O Canada, but in Cree. And we're going to give you a taste of it. This is about as powerful as it gets. Take a look.
Sid, I was sobbing so many times. I felt I couldn't breathe. It was like a heaviness on my chest the entire time. They're in the great outdoors, overcast clouds, canoping, and with her performance like that, it's not a performance, it was anguish. It's like she opened up all the floodgates, all the pain, all the tears of all the children who lives were lost, who were abused, of the living survivors she was surrounded by. To see the tears streaming down her face and to sing with such strength, but also anguish, was beyond powerful. It's something that just, it goes right to your core. And that's what I think everybody needed to hear at that point. And throughout the whole thing, you know, we heard Pope Francis talk about, he said this was wrong. He had shame. He asked for forgiveness. He said this is not the teachings of Jesus Christ. What happened is not anything the church condones. It's the opposite. It's evil. It's sin. He begged for forgiveness. And then he talked about investigations that need to happen. So it wasn't just words. It was, we need to act. We need to see where everything went wrong. We need to make sure this doesn't happen again, and we need to be accountable. And then to have that happen at the end was just almost like a release. And it was one of the most powerful things I've ever seen.
I'm right there with you. It was one of those moments where you can't keep it in anymore. And you have one of the most powerful people, full stop, I don't want to even debate this, on earth, 20 feet in front of you, at the core in terms of the institution to what happened. That was incredible. And a message was delivered there in a lot of ways. And it was about as powerful as it gets. To your point, again, the Pope called what happened a deplorable evil. To the investigation, though, I'll say one thing before we go to Steph. Mm-hmm. Like, we've investigated this, have we not? Mm-hmm. Like, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission dove into this unlike any other institution on earth. I don't know what the Vatican, who has a vested interest in this story going away, I don't know what they can find at this point. Mm. I think we know what we need to know. The question is, can we hold people accountable? Yes. And can the church help in any way in that? Yes. That was a heck of a step. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, Pope Francis is not an elected official in any way. He doesn't have to do it. Didn't have to get off his couch, okay? Let's be honest. But he did, and I'll give him some credit for that, but pardon me, I want to know what's next. Don't talk to me about investigations. We know. I want to know what's next in terms of financial support, in terms of people being held accountable. That's what I think the next step is. Mm-hmm. We'll see open air mass at Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton today. We'll see what else happens, Steve, but it was quite the scene.
Said we're going to walk, these steps together, and to your point, let's see what happens. In terms of accountability.
For sure.
And I will definitely be glued because I just thought it was so incredible. It was incredibly powerful.
Incredible scene, Dee. I'm with you 100%. All right, Steph, good morning.
Morning, Steph.
With both of you guys, that was a very powerful conversation that you had there, and definitely looking forward to what is next. Agree. Investigations, we've talked about that. It's time for accountability, and I think, again, a great first step there and powerful scene that I almost, cried just watching that small clip right there.